The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "Gird your loins and light your lamps, and be like servants who await their master's return from a wedding, ready to open immediately when he comes and knocks. Blessed are those servants whom the master finds vigilant on his arrival. Amen, I say to you, he will gird himself, have them recline at table, and proceed to wait on them. And should he come in the second or third watch and find them prepared in this way, blessed are those servants. Be sure of this. If the master of the house had known the hour when the thief was coming, he would not have let his house be broken into. You also must be prepared, for in an hour you do not expect, the Son of Man will come." The Gospel of the Lord. My dear friends, we gather here today for a very special reason. A special reason that is captured in the entrance antiphon for today's Mass in the Roman Missal. Thanks to our director of music here at the cathedral, we were able to sing that antiphon. In that antiphon, we prayed, "Lord, by your power, defend my cause." Each of us and all of us are here today because of a cause that is not just dear to us, but it is, according to God's teaching, very important. And that is the cause of religious freedom. In that antiphon, we acknowledge our presence and participation at this Mass, praying that the Lord may defend our cause, may protect and secure us in this most important matter. We are aware of what is happening, and I trust that we're well aware also of the work for many months now of the Conference of Catholic Bishops here in the United States. While some allege other motives, speaking for my brother bishops and myself, our concern is nothing less and nothing more than religious freedom. Religious freedom which is guaranteed in our government documents. Religious freedom which comes from the very beginning of our country. Religious freedom which in so many ways has built up our country as individuals availing themselves of that religious freedom have enriched our society. Not just Catholics, but people of all faiths. As they live out their religion, our country has been strengthened with health care, social services, and education. In the early days of our country, we have a wonderful example, an example of what it means to have the First Amendment regarding religion. After the United States purchased Louisiana, the superior of the Ursuline sisters in April of 1804 wrote to President Jefferson. She was used to living in a situation where governments controlled what religious could do. And so it was with some concern that she wrote to Jefferson, asking what would happen to their properties and what restrictions would be on their religious and apostolic work. Thankfully, we have the letter that Jefferson wrote in reply. To my dear sisters, I have received the letter that you have written me, wherein you express anxiety for the property vested in your institution by the former governments of Louisiana. The principles of the Constitution and government of the United States are a sure guarantee to you that it will be preserved to you sacred and inviolate, and that your institution will be permitted to govern itself according to its own voluntary rules without interference from civil authority. Whatever diversity may appear in the religious opinions of our fellow citizens, the charitable objects of your institution cannot be indifferent to any, and its furtherance of the wholesome purposes of society by training up its younger members in the way they should grow, cannot fail to assure the patronage of the government it is under. Be assured it will meet all the protection which my office may give it. I salute you, holy sisters, with my friendship and respect. Only a short time after the founding documents were crafted, we have an authentic interpretation from a President of the United States, respecting what these religious women are motivated by and their commitments, assures them that the government looks forward to all that they can contribute, enriching our country. What wonderful words! Be assured it will meet all the protection which my office can give it. My dear friends, the gospel that we heard just a few moments ago challenges all of us, all people, to be vigilant and be prepared, that when some basic realities of our life are called into question and compromised, when we do not act, we find by default such things become reality. You and I have a responsibility. If we truly embrace the notion of the dignity of all persons as articulated in the Declaration on Religious Freedom that the Catholic Church promulgated in December of 1965. Indeed, the Church spoke about religious freedom and said that it flows from the very dignity of the human person, that all people have a right to follow their Maker and to live out their religion. Something has happened. Something is in the process of happening, and you and I are here today because this is our cause. It is a cause for something that was wise and prudent from the beginning. A cause that enriched our country. A cause without which our country will be impoverished. We come here as believers, but we come here as American citizens also. We come here to prayerfully to address this issue and to be counted as those who value what we have lived under for over 200 years. A value that is fundamental, not only individually but corporately and throughout our country. My dear friends, the exchange between Mother Teresa from New Orleans and the third President of the United States is very enlightening and helps us see the proper perspective that needs to be recaptured. Our presence today is important, but what we also do tomorrow and in the following days is important. It is not something that we can put on and take off, lest we be found unprepared and wake up to an outcome that would be disastrous. And thus today we turn again to the beautiful entrance antiphon that we heard. That entrance antiphon, by your name, O God, save us. By your power, defend our cause. O God, hear our prayer. Sustain us. Give ear to my mouth. O Lord, save us from sadness.